on the West Coast. Do want to get into some breaking news that we are covering right now as Mike Jeffries, the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, arrested on sex trafficking and interstate prostitution charges. That is according to a spokesperson for federal prosecutors. The information coming in just moments ago here. Now, details of the criminal charges not immediately available, but they do come after years of sexual misconduct allegations that were made in civil lawsuits and the media from young people who did claim that Jeffries lured them with promises of modeling work and then pressed them into sexual acts. Jeffries was apparently arrested in West Palm Beach, Florida. That is according to NBC News, CNBC, and other media outlets. Two others were also arrested. They have been identified as Matthew Smith of West Palm Beach and James Jacobson of Wisconsin in connection with those sex trafficking charges.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Woo! I tell you, man. You guys know I just finished a video a little while ago. Hello, welcome to Friend Shot Blue, October 22nd of 2024. And I have 11:49 in the a.m. Let's say it together. Praise our God from whom all blessings flow. People, there is something going on. There is something going on. And I am not going to jump to conclusions, but I will say this. Since I have been covering stuff like this, the big kahuna in prison in New York right now is Puff Daddy, is P. Diddy. And I said he wasn't going to talk. And I'm standing on that. But look at this. Somebody came out with this. Diddy began snitching on this, white executives. People are going to be, look, when I first saw this, I knew it was going to come to this on social media. I said as soon as I heard about this here, this former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch being arrested on this here, I knew folks was going to start connecting it to this. But I'm telling you, I want you to hold your horses. I want you to understand and recognize game inside game. He's the fall guy. He's the fall guy. Do you understand? I said in other videos, they needed the music industry. They needed a hook in your jaw to lead you to the fish so they could get something on everybody as they allegedly did some unscrupulous things, some immoral things. But it's for Satan's sacrifice. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is to demoralize God's kingdom and God's image. God wanted man with woman to adore her, and she adore him, king and queen. Go out, be fruitful and multiply. Adoring God. Satan has perverted it, so Satan needed allegedly a big fish, a kingpin, allegedly like a Diddy, and a place to do it at. But you know where he was located is right down the street from somebody else who allegedly been doing it for decades. Come on, man. You do the research like I do. This thing been going on long before Diddy allegedly. But he's going to be the fall guy. So now we got a guy who's just got arrested, right? Mike and two other people about, again, this here. But hold your horses. I'm not hating on these other YouTubers, but this is all good clickbait. They're going to get 20,000 to probably 500,000 views today. Okay? But I'm telling you, even though I might only get 3,000 or 4,000 views, okay, that's the way the algorithm treats me. I deal with it. But I want you to understand, baby, he's just a fall guy. Everything's tumbling down at one time is what I'm saying. But he had to go first, so then in the future we would recognize, allegedly, we would victimize, allegedly, we would then all say he's the snitch, and he's the one that want to spend time in prison, and he got to be the one who ratting on all these folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? When it's really Satan. Satan needed this here allegedly to lure him. Again, the fish, the kingpin, get the music, have the parties, get on the giant white bed. The white bed to me symbolized purity. But it wasn't pure, right? Allegedly it wasn't pure. And get them all here. Get them videotaped. Y'all heard the video? Y'all heard the videos? Get them all videotaped. Have his crew videotape people. And then, what happened back in the day? Let's explore this. What happened back in the day? We can go down the road. Let's go down the road. It's deep, y'all. Let's go down the road. This thing been waiting a long time. They've been waiting to do this a long time. Arrested, an indictment, a timeline of key events. AP. Look. Cassie says in a lawsuit that Combs, was abusing and beaten, right? A lot of this we got on tape. November 17th, Ventura's lawsuit settled, right? She put it out. His ex-lover put it out, what he was doing to her. The very next day, he sold out of court. I think a couple of million, something like that, maybe 5 million, I forgot. November 19th, Combs makes multiple calls that he recorded to another victim of sexual abuse. That's what it say here. November 23rd, 2 more women accused Combs of sexual abuse, right? 5 lawsuits. November 28th, it just go on and on and on, all the way down the road. All the way down the road till we get to what? September 16th, Combs is arrested. What I'm saying is that they needed to build up. They needed to build up. Look at all them dates, all them things racial to Diddy. They had to build it up. Then they put it all up in the news, social media. Folks are scared. Oh, people are scared. Because they know they've been at them parties. Everybody closing down, they say, their social media accounts, right? They're running scared. Because they think he's the snitch. No, Satan has loyalty to nobody. I'm not calling him Satan. What I'm saying is that Satan creates this kind of stuff. He fell for the okie doke in the spiritual realm. He running the parties. And then allegedly people like him allegedly come running. And they and stuff. Now everybody's implicated, allegedly. But it looks like he's the one that tricked. No. Once Satan gets you in this thing and you abuse allegedly little people and you do sex trafficking, you do all that. After he's used you to do that, because these are sacrifices to Baal, Moloch, and Satan. The activity is the sacrifice. And if somebody come up missing and it's B-L-O-O-D, that's the better part of the sacrifice. Because that's how Satan rolls. But I don't want you to get confused. It's going to keep pointing to him. But I don't think he's talking. And right now, he can't come out and say, it ain't me. It ain't me. He in prison, y'all. He can't talk. So now, let's go forward. Just wanted to put that out there for folks get to listen.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox 10:15 on the East Coast and 7:15 on the West Coast. Do want to get into some breaking news that we are covering right now as Mike Jeffries, the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, arrested on sex trafficking and interstate prostitution charges. That is according to a spokesperson for federal prosecutors. The information coming in just moments ago here.
So that's it. Now watch this. Here's the next one. Let me take you there. I want you to hear something. Because this guy said what I said. Let me see if he can say it here. I took too long to get back to it. It might have overlapped.
Or you were like considered the prettier ones, and if you're the back of the store.
At some point, like, adults have to make their own decisions, and if you, to any degree...
I actually agree with you. It's unethical, but probably not.
I'm going to skip that. Basically what this gentleman said is certain person and Jeffries and P. Diddy, hey, is something going on? That's what he asked the question. That's what it's on the hill, okay? It took too long to come back, but I'm not worried about it. But check this out. Here's how I go down. Former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO arrested on sex trafficking charges. Former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries and 2 others were arrested Tuesday. Woo! It's deep, y'all. It's deep. The former retail executive and Smith relied on their vast financial resources, Jeffries' power as the CEO of Abercrombie, and numerous people, including Jacobson and a network of employees, contractors, and security professionals to run a business, quote, that was dedicated to fulfilling their sexual desires and ensuring that their international sex trafficking and this word, business was kept secret. The indictment alleges. Ain't that something? All the king's horses and fallen. Everything fallen, right? Federal prosecutors said the trio paid dozens of men to travel around the world to engage in sex acts. The indictment mentions 15 alleged victims identified as John Does. Jeffries alleged recruited, hired, and paid a slate of household staff to facilitate and supervise the sex event. Jacobson traveled throughout the United States and internationally to recruit and interview men for the so-called sex events. During tryouts, the potential candidates, Jacobs required that the candidates first engage in sex acts with him, according to the prosecutors. So he had to have some with them before he let them out, allegedly. Baby, this is crazy. Defiling yourself. I tell you, keep it spiritual. Understand, it's about defiling God's temple, people. And now that Satan had his way with you, that you done this thing, allegedly through P. Diddy for what, 20-something years, 30-something years, and these other CEOs. Now, we about to bring in a one world system because we needed your darkness. Hear me, people. Satan needed a barrage. He needed a world, a global darkness. Understand, he needed baby sacrifice through you know what. He needed sexual appetites fulfilled without being married on the youth and the trafficking, allegedly. That brings in the darkness. The darkness sets the atmosphere. Once the atmosphere is set, guess what? Out of the lotus flower comes the sun god Ra. Now the kingdom is established. I gotta say it, I hope y'all understand. I'm clicking it in your brain. Satan, to create this one world antichrist system, he can't do it when the Spirit of God is bountiful. He has to cloud it with something. So, sex is the darkness. You understand? Sex is a beautiful thing, but to defile it and to sacrifice and to subject people to this type of experience, that's the darkness that he needed, especially when it came down to the youth and allegedly the babies. Now that he's cloaked the world with that, he's established it, and this thing has come in, guess what? Now it's time to roll the thing in, because the darkness has brought this new realm. Oh, it's deep. They ain't gonna teach you, but I'm gonna teach you. The indictment said many of the men were coerced, led to believe that attending the events would yield modeling opportunities with Abercrombie, others otherwise benefit their careers, or in the alternative, that not comply with requests for certain acts during the sex events could harm their careers. It's deep. So now they've been busted. The defendants are charged with sex trafficking and interstate. They are expected to make appearances in the jurisdictions where the men were arrested in Florida and Wisconsin before they're brought to Central ISLIP in Long Island, New York, at a later date for arraignment. It's about to get crazy. And the bottom line is more distraction, okay? Satan gonna use it on so many levels. But check this out. We had this come out on Diddy yesterday. Kind of interesting, watch.
Holmes, the music mogul, is facing a series of new civil lawsuits, including allegations he sexually assaulted 2 teenagers. Our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, has the details. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. This new batch of civil lawsuits accuses Sean Combs of drugging and sexually assaulting 7 more alleged victims. One of them says she was 13 at the time, and certain celebrities were there watching. This morning, a new civil lawsuit alleges Sean Diddy Combs sexually assaulted a then 13-year-old girl after the VMAs in the year 2000. Combs attended the award show with his then girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. The lawsuit says Diddy's driver invited the alleged victim to an after-party, telling her Combs liked younger girls and saying she fit what Diddy was looking for. At the party, the lawsuit says the teen accepted a drink and went to lie down, feeling woozy and lightheaded. Combs allegedly grabbed the teen, saying, "You are ready."
You are ready to party. Then it went on, allegedly assaulting by celebrity A, called Celebrity A, while Combs and Celebrity B watched. Look at this crazy stuff. Look at it. This is what they're saying. Allegedly, blank assaulted and Combs by Combs. Wow. Yeah, so Combs was in on it, you say? Allegedly, blank assaulted by Combs while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. It's crazy, man. All this stuff. Combs alleged this kind of abuse, a 17-year-old male. Combs MOLSETED him at a party in New York. Baby, it's crazy. The truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never blank. This is what the lawyers are saying, that they'll never come out. I'm telling you, he ain't talking. And by the time he talk, it's just gonna be the fill-in for the moment. Trust me, whatever he got to say is being said right now by other people in terms of tricking on somebody. Now check this out.
These are the Diddy pictures Hollywood doesn't want you to see. Every A-list celebrity from Leonardo DiCaprio to Mariah Carey can be seen partying with the disgraced rapper at his various get-togethers dating back to 1998. Here's a shot from one of Diddy's white parties with Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton in the background. And here he is with Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore at another party in 2009. Russell Brand, Chris Brown, Lil' Kim, Nicole Richie and Tommy Lee are just a few of the other big-name guests, while another picture from Diddy's East Hampton house shows 2 women pouring champagne down another woman's throat in the pool. It comes after Diddy was arrested on racketeering and sex trafficking charges, with authorities claiming he threw massive
I'm telling you, man.
sex parties that were often recorded. Diddy has
often recorded, and now it's time for everybody to pay up. So here he is, Mike Jeffries, former CEO, Abercrombie and Fitch. Yeah, baby. I don't think Diddy was the one to talk. No. There's his birthday, 7/15 of 2023. That's Mike. July 15th. That's Mike Jeffries' birthday from 2023. Subtracted from 10/22/2024, which is today, the difference is 66 weeks and 3 days. Hello, like 666 almost, right? Then look at this, I told you. Combs was arrested on September 16th. September 16th, 2024, Puffy was arrested. Subtracted from today, 10/22 or 2024, the difference is 36 days. 3 times 6 is 666, the mark of the beast. Do you think there's a connection? Was this man swanging at one of his parties? Or did he attend one of the parties? Did he know something? Were some of his alleged people at the party with him? Or did his people come, did Mike Jeffries, what is his name? Mike Did Mike Jeffries' friends or people that work for him, associates, go there? What might be exposed? Allegedly. And there's Puff Daddy's birthday. November 11th, November 4th, Puff Daddy. Okay? November 4th. But check this out. 9/16 is what? What were we on that? Oh, that's the arrest date. 9/16 of 2024, Puff Daddy got arrested. Now look at this. 7/15 is this guy's birthday, Mike Jeffries. 7/15/2024. Their birthdays are 63 days apart. People, understand, again, these are dark times. These are dark times. And I understand my Bible more and more as I decode. Even the stuff that people call trashy. It's spiritual. Because like I said, Satan needs to create atmosphere. And he needed a big fish to draw. And something the big fish had is entertainment. I can get you a record deal, come to my parties. We can allegedly have these freak offs. And it's more than just being there on a white bed. It's going to be some things after hours, allegedly. I can have all these celebrities in the future. Satan is saying to himself, man, I can incriminate them. And nobody saw the future. Because allegedly everybody was just partying, having a good time, having no idea this day would come. But now look at what you got. You got an array of people. An array of people, man. An array of people from across the world. Party over here. Look at it in silence.
These are the Diddy.
Look at it. Look at these people. No wonder folks was doing what? Closing their social media accounts. Even if they wasn't doing nothing, they probably saw something or heard something. They don't want to go to court. They got a career. And God only knows if they had to do some freaky stuff to move up the ladder or to get a record deal or connected to Hollywood. We don't know. But look at all these pictures. It's probably hundreds of thousands of pictures out there. And go down the road with Diddy. Go down the road with Diddy. Combs arrested on the 16th. But before that, didn't they seize the property? What day was that? I forgot. I did a video on that. They seized the property. They seized the property, baby. Let's just pull up a video. Puff Daddy's home seized by FBI. Y'all remember that? Too many things here. Puff's home seized by FBI. Y'all know what's up. Went into his crib 6 months ago. Diddy's home raided. I told y'all, I believe they got up in there. Why'd they go up in there? Watch this.
Says tell ABC News federal agents have seized a number of electronic devices from 2 properties associated with Sean Diddy Combs. This after federal agents raided 2 homes connected to Combs in Los Angeles and Miami. The rapper and hip-hop producer has been accused of sexual assault and trafficking in multiple...
Why do you think they did that? Because we're about to go into the new world system. Understand, I'm going to say it again. I got to have clarity. This thing is enveloping. Everybody who was allegedly a part of this or associated with this in any way, form, or fashion who did a dark deed, Satan don't need you no more. It's enveloped. Now it's time to go into the other aspect of why we had you do all this, allegedly. The one world system needed darkness. In order for Satan to sit on his throne, it had to be pitch black. Just like it was in Genesis, there was darkness upon the face of the deep. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be at the end. How was it in the days of Noah? It was dark. It was dark spiritually. The only seed he could find where God could continue his light was in Noah, even though he was a drunkard. It wasn't a tainted seed. It wasn't of the bloodline. And that's where we at now. They're closing this thing out. And why did they raid it? Not just to get some things on some people in the future. Man, it was people there that would never be told on. There are people there where they're gonna sift through the tapes. They're gonna sort out what they need to do. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be implementing this thing. They had to sort that thing out. And some folks might have had to sacrifice some things so they wouldn't be implicated in this thing. You feel me? Allegedly. Allegedly, to me, this is what happened. So now we gonna see the hammer drop. We're gonna see some shoes drop. We're gonna see some clubs drop. They're gonna wish they wasn't at their party. Like I said, some sacrifices gonna have to go on. They'll be like, you know what, man? See, and this is also a form of sacrifice. You were there at the parties allegedly sacrificing people in one way or another. And now, guess what? You about to be sacrificed. I'm telling you, Satan ain't got, it's a dirty game. Satan got no allegiance. He ain't got no loyalty to nobody, to nothing. If you are a prodigal son or prodigal daughter, it's time to come home. His name is Jesus. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Hallelujah. That whomsoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Get your sins covered under the blood. Watch your back. If you did this, I don't know how you're going to disappear, but hey, just ask the Lord to save you. Let him handle the rest. It's by faith that we save. It ain't by what we go by. It ain't sight. It's a mustard seed of faith. Get right, stay right, get ready for the flight. We all been used in some way, form, or fashion. I've been used, you've been used. We done fell off, come back. Lord, please show us a measure of grace. But people stay tuned, because they about to blame a lot of this. A lot of this on homeboy. They about to blame a lot of this, if not all of it, on homeboy. Well, sometime you win the game, you don't know what the result's gonna be. My name is Franchise Pierce. If you love the work, I do 3 videos a day. Make sure you're subscribed, please. If you can donate anything, I'll put in the subscription. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I appreciate it. I also have a P.O. Box. Friendship Pearson, P.O. Box 13116, Chicago, Illinois 60613. Just freeze the shot, click on it. And if you can, spare a love offering. I appreciate it, because I don't get a lot of traction from this algorithm, but I know I'm doing a good service. And please do a thumbs up. God bless you.